Okay, we are live. Okay. Let's double check this. Let me see.
I'm coming. Hello! Just made a veggie burger. I don't know if you can see that.
Let me see here.
What is it? Sunday?
Hold up.
Is it working okay?
Yes. Okay.
Excellent connection. All right. We're back, as promised.
We're back, baby!
Not as promised, we don't have a... What's it called?
With a game plan?
Yeah, we don't have a theme for you guys.
Let me see here.
But...
I think you might need to, scoot over.
Scoot over for the light.
Yeah.
Do you want me to turn it off?
Yeah, let's try shutting it down.
And then, maybe.
What's up? Que pasa, bro gnarly?
What's up, bro gnarly?
How we doing?
Welcome back, he says. Like it. We don't have a theme, but we're just gonna keep you guys. I never know where to look. Keep you guys kind of updated with our lives and what we're doing. And if anyone has any questions during that process, then feel free to ask, because we're all yours for this time.
Our connection's a little choppy today for some reason. I don't know why. That's weird. We'll do our best.
Is the lamp okay?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. As long as you guys can see us.
Yep. So, T-minus 1 week till I leave.
For those of you who don't know, we're moving to Bend.
Yep, Bend, Oregon.
And Mark, he is taking up a PRN home health job there. And so hopefully that'll, be enough to make some side income, but also small enough to where we can still put full focus in on the business. And I'm going to be working a side job as well.
Yeah, it keeps my skills relevant as well. It's completely different from my normal outpatient. So I work with a lot of complex patients with tons of comorbidities. So, post-stroke, morbidly obese, extreme hypertension, post-cardiac surgeries, amputations. So
crazy.
Yeah, it keeps it interesting.
And the demographics in Bend are so different from here, so that'll be interesting too.
Yeah.
Because where was your last home health? Was that Tigard?
I worked in Tigard, Lake Oswego. So it was a wide range of patients. It's interesting. People's homes or living situations are interesting. Bro Gnarly, got any plans for St. Patty's Day? I'll be honest, I don't even know what day St. Patty's Day is. I think that's in March, right?
I have zero idea.
Yeah, it's coming up.
I have zero idea. Let me look.
It's coming up. I think it's within a week.
We're not big on St. Patty's.
You know what's interesting? Fun fact.
Let's see.
St. Patty's Day isn't actually it wasn't a big deal in Ireland until the United States made it a big deal.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Yeah.
No idea
so they use it, and we use it as an excuse to party in America.
What happened was we did a walking tour in Ireland, and they told us this. St. Patty's Day was not a tradition in Ireland until the U.S. made it a tradition, because the U.S. likes to have reasons to drink.
Party time!
And so we made it a holiday celebrating the Irish, and then the Irish actually loved the idea and took, now they have a St. Patty's Day, but it's only because the U.S. started it.
Yeah.
I think it's the same with Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo isn't a real thing in Mexico. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah.
Yeah.
Caitlin's birthday, Mike says. That's my dad's. Caitlin's my cousin. Good to know, actually. Caitlin's birthday.
Do you guys have any plans for St. Patty's? Any traditions? I know I once had a patient who he was Irish from his lineage. His ethnicity was Irish, but wasn't actually from Ireland. But St. Patty's Day for him was like the biggest holiday of the year, where he would invite like 50 people over, friends and families, and they would have a huge barbecue, tons of alcohol. It was just like it was their thing. It was his thing, you know. So
that's awesome.
Curious if you guys do anything like that.
Yeah.
I have a distinct memory of having breakfast on St. Patty's Day, and they have in Portland, they have a St. Patty's Day run, like a 5 or 10K or something, and there was a group of people that were running. How do I say this? Men running in dresses, but many of them weren't wearing drawers.
As in underwear?
Yeah, so you could see all the bits.
What?
Yeah, as I was eating my bangers and mash.
Where was this?
It was downtown Portland.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It was pretty funny.
Also, fun fact about downtown Portland is we have what's called the Rose Festival, right? Isn't it the Rose Festival in Portland?
What about it?
We have it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a thing. So during the Rose Festival, there is a naked bike. I don't know if it's a race. I think it's just an event that people just ride their bikes naked all the way through town. And you can be as little or as fully naked as you'd like.
Quite the experience.
Yep. I actually met somebody. It was their first time in Oregon. And they were just there. And then it was the day of the naked bike race.
Hello.
And they were like, oh, so this is Oregon. How funny would that be to show up somewhere and be like, what the?
Would you be surprised, though? Coming to a place like
If
Portland?
I had no idea what Portland was like, I'd be like, oh my God.
Hey, El, what's up? Yo, welcome back. Thanks for joining
I
us.
like Portland for Voodoo Donuts.
Okay,
Oh.
here's my thing. Here's my thing about Voodoo.
You just started something.
We have a love-hate. Oregonians have a love-hate relationship with Voodoo, where we feel like, yes, it's like a cool flagship place for people to visit. It's fun, but it's not the best donuts.
It's overhyped.
There's a lot of hype behind it.
I like Voodoo Donuts, to be honest. I love, but they're like a dessert. Like, you cannot just have a donut for breakfast.
But
like, they're so...
They started a thing, though.
They totally
Voodoo
did.
started a thing where making donuts like cool and hip, but if you want good donut, you have to get Blue Star. Blue Star is where to go. That's like another chain in Oregon.
They're
I don't know if that's in Oregon.
decadent, too. Blue Star is, like, quality flavors and quality textures. Like, it's...
Yeah, and you have to go, like, early in the morning, otherwise they sell out.
Yeah.
Or, if you're ever in Sandy on your way to Mount Hood,
Joe's Donuts.
stop at Joe's. There's a little shack on the side of
Joe's
Sandy.
Donuts is actually the best because they make croissants into donuts.
Cronuts?
Cronuts. And it is the most amazing thing you will ever taste.
I think that was actually started in New York by a French patisserie chef.
Really?
Yeah.
What is patisserie?
Pastry.
Oh, okay.
Pastry chef. He was trained in France, but I don't know. Anyways. Bro Gnarly, just making the old corned beef and cabbage. Not a ton of festivities because of COVID, but our best was Dropkick Murphys live. Oh, in Boston. That would have been cool.
Oh, so fun.
That would have been amazing. Aren't
So
you a big
fun.
fan?
Of what?
Dropkick Murphys?
No idea what that is.
Oh, isn't that a band?
No idea.
Yeah.
But something in Boston on, what's it called?
Boston?
Boston.
Southside Boston?
That sounds like it'd be a hoot.
It's a self-driving car.
What is that?
That's that commercial. Elle, have you guys ever gotten the bucket of donuts at Voodoo? No, but that
No.
sounds amazing, and I'm not surprised that's a thing. Yeah, I mean, that's very creative. It sounds really good. Is it like, are they like, I'm picturing like a bucket of a variety of things, like a maple bar and is it like a bucket of donut holes?
Oh, if it was donut holes, I'd like that. I wouldn't like it if it was like a bucket of just stacked donuts, because then you'd get the bottom of one on top of it, like on the bottom of the other, the top of one on the bottom of the other. I don't think I'd like that.
I didn't know they did a bucket. I always see the pink boxes. I didn't know they did. That's pretty cool. So Bernarley also heard Voodoo is nothing special from family in Portland. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if there was no line, I would say 100% do it. If you had to wait like 5 minutes for it, go have Voodoo.
Yeah.
Because even the inside, there's cool stained glass, and it's just a really
it's a
cool
fun
experiment.
Vibe. Yeah. It's a fun vibe
experience
too.
And experiment.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have to wait an hour just to get some donuts,
and like if it's like midnight and you're having some munchies and you want a donut with Captain Crunch cereal on top, worth it.
It's
like
worth
it is so good for that reason.
Yeah. I'll have to go there. I've never been to Blue Star. Yeah, so when you're in Portland next, you got to try. I think they have one in the PDX airport.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever want to try that, and then also Elephant's Delicatessen, which is like a deli, famous deli in Portland, which is really good.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, they have good stuff. I want to go to Mount Hood this year. I might have to stop in at that donut place.
Oh, yes. Joe's Donuts? Yes.
If you are ever at Mount Hood, let us know. We're going to Bend, but we'll drive and we'll come and meet you. We're about a couple hours away.
Well, we still have season passes at Timberline, and so I want to keep riding there as much as we can because I don't want to buy a spring pass at Bachelor, especially with Bachelor's.
It's going to be so expensive.
What is their system called?
So I think they have a parking system now. I don't know how it works, but I know I've been told that parking is really hard to find.
Yeah.
Because you have to, essentially people rented it or something for the season. So I'm sure they're buying and then selling it for profit.
You think so?
Probably.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's why I want to go to Timberline.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Bro Gnarly, yeah, it's a band. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm sure you've heard some of their songs.
What are they called?
Dropkick Murphys?
No, you're thinking of, oh my gosh, who is it? Up the hill,
the band on FIFA.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna kill me.
So apparently
other Irish bands.
Bro Gnarly says Boston dyes the river green too. That's ridiculous.
That's pretty cool. And probably horrible for the environment.
Can you imagine doing that in Portland? People would freak out.
People would freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would. It's kind of already green itself.
Yeah, so another fun fact, the Willamette, which runs near Portland, used to be the dirtiest river in America.
Yeah.
And it actually caught on fire.
It's because of all the agricultural runoff.
Yeah.
Which is the reason.
It's cleaned up over the years, but I still wouldn't fish in the Willamette.
There were people who would say, like, don't swim in the Willamette because you'll come out with a third eye or a third leg or a fin. Like, people, it was nasty.
I used to, on my undergrad,
Floggy Molly.
There you go.
Floggy Molly.
Undergrad, I used to float down the river in the Willamette, have some beers, and then you'd always fall in the water and end up drinking gulps of it. Yeah. Why do you think my immunity is so great?
It's true, though.
I'm just getting done snowboarding at Bogus Basin.
Oh,
no way!
beautiful.
How was it? Did you hear about our Bogus? Oh.
Your Bogus?
My Bogus Basin experience.
I think we have talked about this before because I think one of you, I think it might have been Elle, was like, because remember I was sick. I was so sick. And I think it was COVID at the time. It was not this last January, but the January before. So January 2020. January 2020.
Was it 2020?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was
because it was like before everyone knew about COVID.
2019.
But January 2020, because March 2020 is when COVID was like.
Right, but it was before we were in Bend. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
I'm pretty sure it was January 2020. I can look.
That's fine.
But it was right before all the COVID scare, and I got so deadly sick. Really, really bad. Like, went to the emergency room because I couldn't breathe after this fact. Like, when we were in Idaho was, like, the start of it, and I was like, babe, I don't think I can go snowboarding. And so Mark got to ride Bogus Basin that day.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, so they just have, like, one or two lifts open. Like, when you first go in, it was, like, the one, so if you're walking in, you take a right. It was the one right in front, and then the one to the right. The one on the far left that took you to the other side of the mountain was closed. So I just ended up doing, like, the same thing. And then I actually found, like, the back wooded area, which was pretty fun. But the snow was pretty good, actually. It was a little wet, but that's Cascades.
Yeah. I think that's what Elle just said. He said it was slushy.
Oh, nice.
Bogus Basin was nice and slushy today. I enjoyed getting turns in.
Nice.
That's good. I'm going up to Timberline on Wednesday. Unfortunately, Mark can't come because he's training for his PRN gig.
Yes.
Tanto estarò triste.
Well, I get paid for it, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yes, cannonball that like button. People, thank you. So apparently they give you the day-old donuts, a big old bucket of them for like $10 at Voodoo.
Oh, gross.
You think it's gross?
No, I wouldn't.
But it's pretty
a
good.
bucket of donuts just doesn't sound...
Like 1 o'clock in the morning, late night, drinking.
I don't know.
Sounds pretty good.
Not my cup of tea. I'd rather have a cup of tea.
There you go. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's kind of weird how
Ankle is down a little bit.
it's weird how fast the weather changed here in Oregon.
I think this. Yeah, we had like a whole week of sunshine, and it was amazing. And I think everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, this is what it feels like. This is what sunshine feels like." And everyone was super happy. And oh my gosh, everyone was active. Everybody was at the parks. And yeah, now it's the first cloudy day again, rainy day again, which is actually okay because since we're moving to Bend has a lot of sunshine. And so I'm kind of okay with the fact that we have a couple more rainy days here before we officially move.
Yeah.
Because I think some parts of me will miss the rain. Like, I'll miss the greenery and the moodiness sometimes. And
yeah. I mean, we grew up in the rain and the green.
Yeah.
So
that's the only thing that I'm bummed about. I'm so excited to move to Bend because I think both Mark and I are we like change and we like to put ourselves in different situations. That's why we've traveled so much together. But I think a part of me is sad that we are missing the summer in Oregon, like in the valley, because everything's green and the skies are blue and it's a perfect like 80 to 90 degrees. Like sometimes it goes above that, but it's just perfect. And so I'm bummed we're missing summer, but I mean, it's 3 hours away. We can always drive back.
For sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bronali, we saw Sarah finally got new shoes.
I did!
Inspired us to pick up some new Vans. Yes. Vans are where it's at. Curious,
Boom.
Ooh, there you go.
What are they called? Escalantes.
Yes, we have the Ultra Escalantes. We've talked about shoes before in the past. Sarah just went for a nice run. But this is like their flagship model, where it has like probably the least amount of support than most other shoes. But a lot of people love this model. But again, you have to get used to this because it does take some getting used to with your Achilles tendon, your foot intrinsic muscles. But if your feet can handle this and your knees and joints, I always recommend kind of zero drop shoes. But I am not by any means a podiatrist expert. I only know very little on kind of the musculoskeletal side of feet.
Yeah, I really like them because they're supposed to mimic, they're supposed to be the least amount of support. That way your foot can do what a foot is meant to do, you know, like people in the forest and everything that run barefoot all the time. So the toe box is super wide, so it allows your toes to sprawl, which is my favorite thing.
That's the biggest factor, I think. Aside from the zero drop, that could be a craze, but the biggest factor I think with these shoes is that splaying of the metatarsals, which is what your foot was meant to do.
Yeah.
90% of shoes are narrow, and it doesn't allow those bones to splay. Which I think creates a lot of problems in the future. But again, I'm not the foot expert.
Yeah.
So.
But I was so proud of myself because I don't buy new gear. You guys know this about me. But literally that day, I made $90 teaching yoga. And I was like, I'm just going to stop by Gallagher's to see what they have. And they had my exact size and my shoe, everything on sale. Like, it was, like, marked down quite a bit to $90. It was so meant to be. I was like, oh, I texted Mark both times.
Yeah. Yep, meant to be.
I was excited.
The only time I would say maybe these shoes aren't the best are for someone who has, like, excessive collapse of that foot that's dropping inwards.
Yeah.
Or, like, tendinosis of the tendon on that posterior tip. So then you might need some support in that arch.
Yeah, so they do make it's cool because these shoot the Ultra's level, and so like this is the lowest level, but then you can go up the levels, and once you start going up the levels, they put in this little guardrail here that protects your foot from collapsing in, and if that's not enough, then they do the guardrail and the arch, and if that's not enough, then they put on more. Like it's just it goes up depending on your foot, and I really like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yes, that's what they told me at Gallagher's.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is cool. So going back to Vans.
So Ultra, sponsor us.
Yeah, going back to Vans and Converse, those are like the zero drop shoe, like the classic shoe that have no support. It's just essentially is rubber material, and that's it. Super basic, but it's pretty narrow. Just keep that in mind.
I would say I like I like to longboard in my Converse because my Converse have like no sole. I can feel everything, but they're so narrow. So that's why I would like to ride with Vans, is because they have a little bit wider of a toe box than Converse, but I feel like there's so much more padding on Vans, and I just need to wear them down more because I can't feel my board as much as I can with Converse.
Yep.
Okay, catching up.
My cousin used to live in Gresham, so I'd go there all the time.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. Gresham is pretty close to Hood.
It's very close.
Yeah, that place is changing.
Have you ever gone to Timberline, Elle?
Mike, I need to do a run at Minto. Dogs and I did 8 miles. Nice. That's good mileage.
I just did my first outdoor run today in such a long time because I've only been doing treadmills because the pavement just hurts my knees. And I think I did 2.5 miles to Bush Park and back for Dad, the only person on here who would know. And yeah, the pavement is not friendly for my knees. I would rather... That's one thing I'm really excited about with going to Bend or moving to Bend is the amount of trail runs there are. And when we lived there last winter, we trail ran quite a bit. And so I'm excited for that again.
I just want to take a pause and show everyone my Vans. These are my classics. So shout out to Chris Choi who bought me, and Annie Zhang who bought me these for my 30th birthday.
So 3 years ago? I
just want to show the wear and tear of these things.
Yeah, they're pretty worn in.
These are by far my favorite shoes, and I have yet to buy a new pair just because I love them. I'd like to note the nice 4-foot landing here. It's wearing away.
That's funny.
But there is kind of a rear lateral wear that I need to work on. Yeah, these are my Vans. I love them.
They're really, really broken in. Like there's a hole here.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. But the sole holds up nicely.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about Vans is they're made to skate in, so the rubber they use is really high quality.
Yeah.
Elle, you guys are full of knowledge. You guys are full of so much knowledge. I love it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we know a lot about a little.
A little bit about a lot.
A little bit about a lot.
I knew where you were going. I was like, we know a lot about very little.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Just from our own experience, mostly.
Mike, curious what kind of shoes you use for running. I know runners are really loyal to certain brands. Curious what your model and brand is.
Yeah.
So.
What else is going on with us? Let's see. Mark's moving soon. I'm going up to Timberline on Wednesday. We have a really cool video. We're starting a new series. What's it called? So, like, some of our videos we've caught on to, like, I don't know if anyone else has noticed them, but we have certain video types, and sometimes we'll put out these types, or sometimes we'll put out these types, and I don't know if you call them, like, little series, but what is the one you wanted to start today? Now you know?
Now you know.
Now you know. So, we taped something today that I think might go up on Tuesday.
Not tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow.
Okay, gotcha.
Manager.
Yeah. Check out actually our YouTube tomorrow. It's the part 2 for the knee series. So it's going to be the 4 most common knee injuries while snowboarding.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of good tidbits of information from that.
Yeah, that's a good series too. Yeah. But yeah, keep your eyes out for those. Let us know if you end up seeing those. What are they called? How do you say? Now you know. Now you know videos.
Now you know. Let's see. Jose, what's up, everyone? What's going on?
Oh, hey, what's up, Jose?
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
L, what are you up to today, Jose? L, I've only been to Timberline once 2 years ago. Okay.
During the summer or winter or spring, how were the conditions?
Yeah. What do you think
Because
of it?
it can be really hit or miss.
Like Bogus. It's the same situation. Yeah. So Mike, Saucony, wider toe area, wider shoe overall. I've heard great things about Saucony.
Yeah, people love Saucony.
Doing my research and hearing from patients, they definitely love Saucony.
Saucony, Brooks, and New Balance.
Yeah.
People just love, like, if once you get on one of them, it's like you never choose a different one.
Yeah, that's their thing.
Mm-hmm.
L, I'm wearing Nikes. LOL. No, Nikes are awesome. Let me show you. Let me grab these.
I'm not a fan of Nikes, and maybe it's just the Nikes that I've bought, but I have bought 2 pairs of Nikes running shoes, and they are so narrow, and they just make my foot cramp.
So I got these at these are the Nike Frees.
That's Goodwill.
Yeah, I got these at Goodwill. I'm not sure what series they are, but I wear these. I should get new ones, but I wear these to work out in. So especially with Olympic lifts like, cleans, snatches, overhead presses, when I really need to create force and stomp out, it's a lot easier for me, especially getting into a low squat position if I have a minimal heel on this. So Nike Frees are awesome. I think they range in their heel height, but these are really minimal, not quite zero. But
do you run in them?
I don't really run in these. I run in my Ultras. But these are awesome for working out, like cross-training style shoes.
Oh, I see the difference.
Yeah, because what I don't want is a high heel, and I don't want to be unstable when I'm on the mat lifting a lot of weight. So that's what I use for that.
Let's see. I'm wearing Nikes. Yo, Jose. I like Brooks running sneakers. Brooks are great.
Yeah, Brooks
a lot
are
of people
awesome.
like Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks are.
What's up, Jose?
They've been in the game for a long time.
Sneakers.
But again, Brooks, especially for that support game, they are big on the medial arch support, and they have a big cushion, which allows for a lot of rebound. So
springs you forward.
Yeah, it kind of springs you forward. I'm curious, has anyone tried the new Nike Alpha Flies? I think that's what they're called. The ones that Kipchoge wore for breaking the 2-hour marathon barrier. Because I've heard they're crazy.
Really?
Yeah, the ones that they originally had like carbon fiber in them, and the amount of rebound they had, I think they had to remove it because it wasn't fair.
Oh,
but yeah, it's
that's
pretty
crazy.
It's awesome.
Really quick, I love how you guys all know each other. Like, and I know you know each other from always talking to each other in everyone else's live chats. Like, because I've been on Jonathan's and Tommy's live chats, or we've been on them together, and just seeing everybody chat to one another is so fun. So I love that Jose pops in here and everyone's like, "What's up, dude?" It's like, and question on that note, did you all meet via YouTube, or do you guys know each other somewhere else?
Good question.
Because I see your names all the time, everywhere, and my heart tells me that you met on YouTube, and I love that. Mm-hmm. Okay, continue on.
Jose, I'm just chilling today. Also, he said the Cadillac of sneakers, Brooks running shoes.
Huh?
You know what? I'm going to say the Cadillac of running shoes is Hoka's. Have you seen the heel on those things?
No, I don't even know what a Hoka is.
It's a company, but the heel is like literally that big, but people love it. People love Hoka's, yeah.
That's cool.
Just chilling today, need to get back into the gym. Yeah, get that gym workout today before the sun goes down. Bro Gnarly, we've worn Vans for over 15 years for everything including snowboard, boots, but got New Balance for running.
Nice. Yeah, I can't use Vans for running.
I heard Vans snowboard boots were awesome. I was actually gonna get some.
That's the dream.
Yeah, I actually got my Adidas, but those are sweet. But
yeah,
I heard Vans are really nice.
I actually really like Adidas too.
Yeah, they're super comfy.
Elsacker, this is definitely a video that I need. I've hurt my knees a couple of times. Oh, that's a pretty good segue too. We can totally. So Mark, as maybe some of you know, Mark made a video last week about knee anatomy. And now this week he made a video about knee injuries. And then next week he's going to make a video about the exercises that you can do to help those injuries. And
basic exercises.
Yeah, basic.
Started.
And then maybe another video more advanced. I don't know. We'll see.
Depends. For those of you that watched the video last week on anatomy, what did you think of, like, was it easy or difficult to follow?
Such a good question.
Just because for me, it's like, for me, it's easy to talk about that stuff, but I know it can be overwhelming for a lot of people, so I'm curious what you thought.
Oh, so homework. If you haven't watched that if you haven't watched that video, if you wouldn't mind, after we get done with this one, if you could go back and watch that first knee
even just half
part of the series and just give us feedback in the comments and be like, because we're new at this, like, we don't know, like, we've told you 1,000 times, we don't know what we're doing. So, like, is it easy to follow? Does it need to be more pictures, more showing of the movements, blah 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 blah?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, this is definitely okay. Mike, have New Balance trail running shoes for work. I need to get trail running shoes. Like, really, that is my next purchase, I think, because I want to trail run so much in Bend. I don't want to wear out my ultras, so I would love to get some ultras trail running.
Yeah. Mike, how do you like the New Balance trail running shoes? I know New Balance is really popular now with running community. They've really made a comeback, I feel, in the last 5 years.
New Balance?
Yeah.
I used to love New Balance, actually. That used to be my shoe before Ultra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Timberline after bogus basing closed, and I got lucky. It just snowed. That's awesome.
Oh, so lucky. Yeah. Although, it can't snow too much because Timberline is really flat.
Yeah.
And so there was one time we got like 40 inches. It was insane. Like, if we took a picture of the porta potty, and like if this was the roof, this was the porta potty, the snow was like the size of the porta potty itself on top of the roof. It was insane.
That's awesome.
I wasn't able to go. Mark and Chris Choi and all of them went that time, but I remember them.
That's amazing.
But I remember you guys saying, like, there's certain parts where you would just stop.
Yeah.
Because it's so flat.
You hesitate, you die.
Yeah.
Jose, him and Elle went to Japan together.
Oh, what?
That's pretty cool. I miss Japan.
Cool.
I love that, Japan.
When did you guys do that? That's amazing.
We should make a sticker that says Japan.
Japan. I wonder if that's a thing already, actually.
Yeah. No, I mean back to the gym in general. LOL, no motivation this whole year. I feel ya. I feel like the hardest part about working out is actually starting. I feel like you could apply that to anything in life.
Oh, totally.
It's just initially like leaving, whether the gym is in your garage or at the actual gym. It's the hardest part is stepping foot into the gym.
Yeah. So there is a trick that really worked for me. So my dad and I trained and ran a marathon together like 5 or 6 years ago. Shout out Mike Weber on the live chat. We ran a marathon 2015, and I remember training for that was really, really hard to stay motivated. And so I would tell myself, I'm not going to go on a run, I'm just going to get up. And then I'd be like, I'm not going to go on a run, I'm just going to change. And I would tell myself, like, I'm not going to go on a run, I'm just going to put on my shoes. And I'm not going to go on a run, I'm just going to go outside. And once I'm outside, it's just like, okay, I'm not going to go on a run, I'm just going to go to the end of the road. And then I would just keep going just to, like, I don't know, maybe that's not helpful, but it was really helpful to me to just be like, oh, it's no big deal, I'm just getting up. Oh, it's no big deal, I'm just leaving the house.
That's a good idea. Can you imagine the mental fortitude of someone like Kipchoge, who ran 26.2 miles, less than 2 hours? I think he averaged like a 4.5 minute mile. Can you imagine?
I feel like some people's bodies are just made for that, because I would break.
But the mental strength for someone to do that. Once you hit like that 22 mile, and you're
Do you think Alec could do that?
Not that fast.
No?
No.
Oh,
no way.
wow.
I think he could do a sub 3, maybe 2:45 or something.
We have a buddy that Mark went to PT school with who, did he run for Nike?
He ran for the Nike team and was in the Olympic qualifiers.
Yeah.
He's a PT also.
Insane. He ran on average 10 miles a day.
Yeah.
Just like before school.
Yeah. He's an insane athlete.
Yeah.
But he was a short distance, like a 1,500 meter runner. He wasn't a marathoner.
And all of his miles would be like 5-minute miles?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Just can't even fathom.
But I love watching those videos where people try to match Kipchoge's marathon time. and not many of them can last even a mile.
Runners are incredible.
Yeah. So
Absolutely
cool.
incredible. I won't ever understand.
Yeah. So apparently they did meet in the comment section, which is awesome.
Wait, where does it say that?
Elle and Jose.
We did indeed meet in the comment section. Oh, so fun. Haha, that's so great. You two homework. So
YouTube homework, people.
Yes.
Homework is back.
Hey, I loved homework. I don't know about you guys. I miss having homework. I feel like homework made you go home and like figure something out. But I also loved school. Like, I love learning. You love school too.
I do love it. I don't like homework though.
Oh, I like homework that makes sense. I don't like busy work, but I love things that Jose, yeah, boo. I just love things that actually stimulate your minds, like actually make you think and be like, oh, like creating new concepts. I think is just fascinating. But that's just, I don't know. Nonsense homework I despise.
I feel like it's so hard to be a teacher that people respect.
Oh, yeah.
And you can also simultaneously be challenging and not just be easy. I feel like it's so hard.
Well, the thing is, like, kids want to be challenged. But at the same time, they want to be challenged at their level, because if you challenge them too much, then they, like, just give up. I mean, you know, like, if it's way over your head, it's just like, I'm not going to get this. This is stupid.
Yeah, so it's really hard to find that fine line.
And then imagine having 30 kids in one classroom and then having to meet all of them where they're at, and then having that 6 times a day.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't know, I'm also a licensed high school teacher, and I did that for 1 year, and I don't know when I will go back.
You'll probably go back.
I think I would love to teach community college.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I would love that.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Actually, we talked about this the other day. When we move to Bend, I think I will contact, what's it called? COCC? Central Oregon Community College, to see if I can teach yoga there for elective courses.
It'd be cool.
We'll see.
I can teach anatomy.
Yeah, you can. That would be so cool.
Jose, I have to meet you guys. Need professional help, LOL. Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah, we, so, you know, if you're in Oregon, fantastic. We'd love to meet you, but we also do online consultations and movement consultations. So
Yeah.
if that's something you're interested in, I actually just did one for a runner this past week. It worked out really well. So let us know if that's something you're interested in. We can definitely do that.
Yeah, like that is, I mean, what you see on Instagram and YouTube is like a very small portion of what is our business. What the majority of our business is what our own appointments that we make, our own...
What we went to school for, essentially.
Yeah, our clients, our patients.
Our craft, yeah. Elle, here's some potatoes from Idaho. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
What would Oregon be? Trees? Can I go on to live streams and be like, here's some
pine trees.
Here's some pine trees from Oregon.
Or beer.
Or beer.
Here's some craft microbrew beer.
Tell them about the beer at Timberline.
Oh, apparently, Timberline Lodge, if you go into their pro or gift shop, they sell single beers now. So the difference is they call them Souvenirs because Oregon is obviously known as the microbrew capital of the world, or United States. But if they don't refrigerate them, it's a souvenir. If you refrigerate them,
it's a beverage.
It's now a beverage/bar
for consumption.
So what you do is you buy a souvenir or two, and then you hide them in the snow, and then you consume these adult
at lunch
souvenirs when you please. Yeah.
That was really funny.
So it's just kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
That it's cool that they can get away with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have to have an OLCC license.
I don't know either, but if they're calling them souvenirs, then I don't think they would.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. But it's great for Timberline.
Good for us.
I like
Good
to
for
support Timberline. Yeah. That's
funny.
the sole reason why I do it.
To support Timberline?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. But
all right, let's see. 39 minutes already. Man, this time goes by so fast.
This one flew by.
So before we close, things to remember. Homework. next time we see you Sunday, or put it in the comments of that knee video, part 1. What's it called? What did you title it?
So it's Snowboard Knee Series Part 1.
Okay.
It's anatomy. And then tomorrow we are talking about the 4 most common snowboard knee injuries specifically and how they occur.
Perfect. So that's your homework.
Yeah.
Go watch part 1. Put in the comments if it was easy to follow, if it made sense, if you feel like there needs to be more pictures or more videos or blah, 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 blah.
Next week will be interesting because I will be in Bend and you will be here. So I don't know how that's going to work.
Live?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be in Bend for the weekend.
Okay.
House hunting.
Gotcha. Okay. Bro Gnarly, are we going to have a topic next week? LOL.
Who knows?
We'll see. We'll do our best. We'll try.
What's hard is, like, we started these lives because we wanted to be available to answer questions. But now I'm thinking that we're just going to have to start using them as teaching opportunities. Mm-hmm. Which I know a lot of people do that, but it's just, yeah. We'd have to really plan a lot of, yeah. We'll see.
We should do something like where we have a spinning wheel, like on Wheel of Fortune, and you spin it, and then it lands on like a body part or something,
and
or
then we
on
talk
a topic.
about it.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't know. But
can you make the wheel?
No. What if it lands on like the ankle 4 times in a row?
Yeah, we'd respin. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad, your birthday is on the 21st. Don't worry, I'll be back for that. What else is going on here? We're just teasing. It's fun to just hang out with you guys.
Yes.
I hope so.
So I think that was the other factor, is it kind of gives you a better idea of our personalities, just to do like these live sessions.
Yeah, and I think like so many of you guys have been here for a while. Like I feel like we know Bro Gnarly so well. El Sacker, Jose, like we just met a couple weeks ago. Like you guys have and kind of been,
Mike has been,
and my dad has been here forever. Like you guys have kind of seen our process and like known where we've started and what we needed like to talk through and like kind of run things, because you guys have given us ideas. Like we've ran things through each other, we've ran things through you, so like this is a really great just it's fun that you guys are able to keep up with us.
It's fun to you guys are the reason why we do this, so as always, thank you so much for the support. It means the world to us. So all right, any other questions for us today we can answer?
Questions, concerns, comments, and anything else?
We're all ears before we head into the week.
You know what's funny is even without a topic, it's still been 42 minutes. Like, it's fun that it's easy to talk to you guys.
For sure, yeah. I
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay, have fun in Bend. Good luck house hunting. That was Bro Gnarly. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
It's a journey. It's gonna be really fun. I love house hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love daydreaming about houses and land.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys.
All right, we will see you next week.
See you same time, different place. We will be in Bend when we have this live. No, we'll be here because it'll be Sunday.
I will not be here.
Oh, yeah. We might do it at a different time. We'll let you know.
Okay. Until next time.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Smash that like button.
Smash the like button and go do your homework, and I can't wait to see what you say in the comments.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye.